Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, the first time, I am now looking at another country. This country has the same little political problem that the United States has, although their politics are very different. And this country is the United Kingdom. Before we'll begin, we need to talk about the latest news headlines. So, just 5 hours ago that I'm recording this, Liz Truss, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has resigned, becoming the shortest serving British Prime Minister in British history. So the question is, what led up to this? Well, there has been big outlash and big outcry with the economy in the United Kingdom. Apparently, she somehow put the United Kingdom into an economic something. Basically, her plans weren't really working out. A lot of people were going against her, and ultimately, she got so much opposition that she surrendered. She resigned. And so basically, so yeah, it's kind of very, I don't know. So the question is here: conservatives in the United Kingdom have kind of blundered a lot. And what you got to know is it's very different in the United Kingdom. When it comes to election in the United States, very different in the United States. Our conservatives are labeled reds, and our liberals are labeled blues. But in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and most countries, they have their conservatives in blue and their liberals in red. And it's always kind of been more like that. So in the United Kingdom, there are two dominant parties, however. There is the conservative or right-wing conservative party, and then there is the Labour Party. It's not called Liberal. In Canada, it's called Liberal. The United Kingdom, it's called Labour. So the Labour Party is in red. They also have other little parties, but it seems to be the Conservative and Labour parties that are the two biggest dominant parties in the country. These third parties, examples, would be the latest election in 2019. We had the SNP, the Scottish National Party. They're the most popular right here in said Scotland. That's more of a left-wing political party. They're mainly focused on Scottish nationalism and potentially, who knows, allegedly Scottish independence, if you think of it. Liberal Democrats. They are led by Jo Swinson. This is back in 2018. This is once again a left-wing party. All of them seem to be left-wing except for the dominant Conservative Party. And since then, let's go back into time a little bit. 2017 was the second latest. Conservatives also won that. I believe that was Theresa May who won and she's pretty popular at the time. Although she also resigned mainly because of Brexit issue. You'll see she killed it in Scotland and Wales, and I want to focus thing too. We talk about which country. In the United Kingdom, they don't have states. They have what I like to call provinces. It's the United Kingdom, after all. So they have England, more conservative, a right-wing conservative province. Then there is Scotland, which is more left-wing. Northern Ireland's pretty left-wing. Conservatives have no stronghold there. And Wales is also pretty left-wing, counting these little districts here, because when it comes to UK politics, it's not how much people dominate the area. It's all about the little districts in the area. And also, this conservatives in Wales only have this little district, this like 10. So basically, only conservative. The left wing faction includes Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, while the right wing faction includes only England, but all it takes is England to win the election. So the Conservatives aren't really bummed with the vote. They're just taking one province because England is ultimately the number one take to win the said election. So this is 2017 parliamentary election. 2015. Same thing here. We have the yellow here. This up here, David Cameron. So see, so far, Conservatives have been taking the Prime Minister seat of the UK. We had Boris Johnson, we had Theresa May, and now we have David Cameron. Those are three so far. This is 2015. That said, 2010 they had an election. Once again, David Cameron gets this is David Cameron. So yes, Conservatives have been elected into the government for a very long time. The latest Liberal Prime Minister is, I believe, Tony Blair. He is from the Labour, as we know. So, now that we know the history, and I'm not going to predict anything, because once again, it's going to be pretty hard to zoom into every little district. And when the time comes, when we figure out who the new Prime Minister of England, the question is the Labour Party finally going to make some ground after Boris Johnson having a very rough time as Prime Minister? And now we have Liz Truss, who seems to also be struggling a lot. So the question is really, is it all over for the Conservatives? Well, the Conservatives have a very big dominant share when it comes to the House of Commons, which we're viewing right now. 365 Conservative members, while only 202 members that are from the Labour Party. Now, what if they all united and, we got rid of all the third parties? And that's something we can do here. So I'm going to get rid of all the third parties. It's going to go into a toss-up. This is going to stay here. What if it was more of a U.S. such thing system? What would it say look like? In what way can the Labour Party, win the election? And the speaker gets one too, so yep, once again, 83, and total 83 districts voted for third-party candidates. Once again, I'm going by this, once again, is all third-party business. So what if all the third parties band together, try to get the Liberal Party in? Well, this didn't really necessarily work, especially in 1836, when Whig members from the United States band together to get they didn't really band together, but it didn't work because Democrats at the time had a good swift majority. So yeah. Once again, this is why I do not like doing the UK map. It's too many. I like to think of it the county map, though. So yeah. So there's also some swing areas that could swing to a liberal direction here. So this once again, most in the United Kingdom are more conservative. So this is what it would look like if the liberals, more left-wing parties, banded together. Still, conservatives still pretty won. They boosted their chances of winning by 285, but conservatives didn't really change anything. Conservatives still have a 365 majority. What about swing areas? Like back in 2017, what districts can be broken to win the election? In my prediction, I think conservatives can still win, mainly because Boris Johnson did a really bad job as prime minister. I certainly thought liberals are definitely, Labour Party's definitely going to win. Turns out, wasn't that way. Ultimately, I think conservative chances of momentum has dropped. So it's really complicated here in the United Kingdom, especially with more of the Labour Party. So if they get some more areas of this, they would probably win. So yeah, this is my video on United Kingdom politics. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're from the United Kingdom and just clicked on this video. What do you think about this issue? Do you think conservatives will win their election coming up? Or do you think Labour Party will just take it all over? So let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.